world of WWE upside down. I mean, think about the potential matchups for Buzz that we're going to get on Raw. Samoa Joe, Bray Wyatt, Elias, The Miz, Braun Strowman, just to name a few. I'm really excited.
Slow down, wrestling genius. Buzz could very easily lose to every one of those superstars you just named, because I think this move to Raw might be putting too much pressure on him.
Come on.
It's a lot to handle for someone who's still relatively new to WWE. Plus, if Buzz thought Triple H was getting involved in this business on SmackDown, it's going to be 10 times worse on Raw, where GM Kurt has to answer to Triple H's wife, Stephanie McMahon.
Well, you heard it here first. Buzz's career is headed for a downward spiral, and he's never gonna win another match.
That's not what I said. I just stated my opinion that's backed up by my experience as a WWE superstar. That's something a wrestling genius would have no clue about.
Oh, yeah, well, I strongly disagree. I think Buzz is going to be just fine. He's handled everything that's been thrown at him so far, and I see no reason that will change.
You know I'm going to have them beep that line I said about you being a wrestling genius when this airs, right?
What? You wouldn't dare.
We'll see.
I've had the pleasure of calling a lot of big-time matches in my career, some of those in Japan. And it's rare that I say this, but I wish I'd been able to call that triple threat match between Buzz, AJ Styles, and Shinsuke Nakamura. It really was a thing of beauty. I even got up at 4 a.m. to...
There he is, Raw's newest superstar. I was impressed with what you were able to accomplish on SmackDown in such a short amount of time. Kind of reminds me of, well, me.
Well, thanks, Kurt. I hope there are no hard feelings that I didn't initially sign with you.
None whatsoever. We're just lucky to have you here on Raw now. So what's your plan tonight? Going to sit back and get a feel for things?
I didn't get here by sitting back and waiting for something to happen.
No, I guess not.
You'll be seeing me out there sooner than you think, and in a very big way.
We are gathered here tonight for a very special occasion. To celebrate a milestone that only the most successful television programs reach. This is the 100th episode of Miz TV. When my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. Show some respect for the moment in history you are witnessing. Do you know the kind of blood, sweat, and tears that go into making a production like this week in and week out? No, you don't. Because you've never made one episode of anything, let alone 100. Now, in honor of this achievement, I put together a special documentary recapping the series' greatest moments that I'd like all of you to watch for the next 10 minutes. Please, turn off your cellular devices and enjoy the show.
Apparently, this is what Buzz meant when he talked about making a big debut on Raw. This is unbelievably disrespectful to the Intercontinental Champion. But from what we've seen in the past from Buzz, I'm really not surprised.
Hey, maybe he wants to congratulate The Miz on making it to 100 episodes.
I doubt it.
What the hell do you think you're doing interrupting my 100th episode celebration?
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm saving these people from having to endure any more boredom. Instead, I'd like to give them something actually worth watching. Me beating you for the Intercontinental title. And unlike that terrible highlight video, I guarantee that won't take anywhere near 10 minutes.
Are you insane? Or maybe you've just been inhaling so many fumes from your piece of trash van that you think you can interrupt my celebration and get a shot at my Intercontinental title.
What's the matter? You scared I'll beat you so bad that Miz TV will be canceled before it makes it to episode 101?
You know what? I think we got off on the wrong foot. You just got to Raw and we haven't been properly introduced. I'm Miz, obviously. This is my beautiful wife, Maurice. And then there's the Miz-Tourage, Curtis and Bo. Why don't you introduce yourselves to the new guy?
We've seen this before. He deserves it for interrupting this historic night. It's 3-on-1. Maybe now we can watch the special Miz TV documentary he interrupted.
Please, no.
Welcome to another edition of TV's longest-running weekly episodic television program, Monday Night Raw.
Hello, I am Elias. I've got one question for everyone here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, last week we had a newcomer arrive on the scene and challenge The Miz. He quickly learned that in WWE, if you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And when I say WWE, I am referring to the WWE that stands for Walk with Elias. We got a new guy here named Buzz, who got beat down by The Miz. If you ask me, it's only a matter of time before he's out of the biz. He drives around in an old crappy van like a homeless man. He reminds Elias a lot of all you dirt poor fans.
I never thought I'd be happy to see Buzz, but if it's to interrupt Elias's music, I would welcome an earthquake.
Seems like Buzz isn't a fan either.
Okay, I think I speak for everyone here when I say we've heard just about enough. Well, other than that atrocity of a song, I don't have a problem with you. Yet. But I do have a problem with The Miz after what he and his so-called Miz-Tourage did to me last week. So, Miz, I'm calling you out right now.
Buzz must really want to get beat up 2 weeks in a row.
First off, Elias, I want to apologize for your beautiful acoustic set being interrupted by this simpleton who obviously doesn't appreciate art or culture. He did it to me last week, too. Second of all, Buzz, I don't care what you do or say. You're not getting a shot at my Intercontinental title. But since it seems like you're dying for a fight, I have another idea. How about you face the Miz-Tourage in a handicap match tonight?
You know what? Sounds good. In fact, why not add Elias to their team too? Then I can beat all three of them and show the WWE Universe what a fighting champion is supposed to look like.
You are dumber than you look.
I second that. The next match will be a display of fighting against all odds.
We have a real fan favorite in a match I am sure we will not soon forget.
These superstars are chomping at the bit, especially the ones with the numbers on their side.
My colleagues may have harsh opinions about Elias's musical talents, but I see Elias as a man who's just born to run all over WWE.
The numbers game here just isn't fair, Cole. I mean, even Saxton can see that.
Throughout his time in WWE, Elias has demonstrated an ability to defeat up-and-comers and veterans alike, sometimes with a sixth string on their back.
Look, there's no doubting Elias's ability inside the ring. I just wish he'd take up something like making model airplanes instead of live musical performances, if those qualify as such.
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys.
A lot can go wrong in a match like this, guys. In fact, I'll be surprised if we don't see a major injury occur here tonight.
What a shot by Curtis Axel.
To Corey's point, handicap matches are an incredibly dangerous atmosphere, and being outmanned in any way, whether it's by 1, 2, or even more competitors, can result in serious injury.
Or in the case of Braun Strowman, you can be outmanned and still somehow be the one delivering the injuries. I mean, he is absolutely unbelievable.
Right to the face. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Hey guys, remember when Shane McMahon competed against the supposed Legion of Doom in a handicap match back in 1999? What a joke that was. He told everybody he'd go up against Hawk and Animal. Instead, what we got were a couple of LOD imposters.
He's looking a little off balance. He's been taken to the limit here in this handicap match.
Listen to this crowd. They can see this handicap match is starting to slip away from him here.
I remember that Shane McMahon's handicap match you were mentioning earlier very well, Byron, and those imposters posing as Hawk and Animal, the Legion of Doom, were none other than Pat Patterson and Gerald Briscoe. Or should I call them the Stooges?
No, you shouldn't call them the Stooges. Have a little respect, Cole. We're talking about two Hall of Famers here.
And he hits a vicious neck breaker.
We've seen some pretty lopsided handicap matches over the years, and one that stands out in my mind, well, it might just be the 2010 encounter that saw John Cena take on 6 members of the Nexus.
Look at this. Clearly on a mission here.
Lariat. Oh my goodness, crushing it. That 6-on-1 match Byron brought up earlier actually could have even been more lopsided. If you remember, it was originally supposed to be 7-on-1, but John Cena was able to take Darren Young out of the equation when he injured him the week prior.
Well, you know what? He should have kept taking Nexus members out, because even without Darren Young, the Nexus was able to accomplish their goal that night, defeat John Cena.
Drives him down with a power bomb. Seems to me, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. Oh, and an excruciatingly painful face buster.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job done, and even then, it's not a sure bet. A la Randy Savage versus the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania 7.
That's my favorite match of all time. Randy Savage landed an amazing 5 top rope elbow drop, but was still unable to put Warrior away. And you know what? He probably could have hit him with 5 more. There was just no stopping the Warrior on that night.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it!
There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Braun Strowman. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody in more handicap matches than Big Show guys.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens, if not hundreds of handicap matches. And believe it or not, I'd say he won the majority of them.
Yeah, but I can tell you one he didn't win. How about on SmackDown back in July of 2008 when he was forced to take on MVP, Vladimir Kozlov, Shelton Benjamin, and the Great Khali? Well, I don't know if there's a man alive who could have turned back that force.
His kick connects.
I always loved a good handicap match growing up, especially when you'd see Andre the Giant go up against 2 or 3 jabronis. Despite being outmanned, you always knew Andre would walk away with the win.
Dropped like a bad habit.
Andre the Giant really was the king of the handicap match, as Corey was saying earlier. And he also made quite a name for himself competing in battle royals, as you would suspect, seeing as he's well over 500 pounds.
I think my favorite Andre the Giant Battle Royal moment came at WrestleMania 2 when he last eliminated both members of the Hart Foundation to walk away with the win. There was no getting him over that top rope that night, fellas. Oh boy, he is rolling.
What does Buzz have in store? We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Wow, he just slammed him with ease.
What a comeback.
Did you see the impact on that? Wow.
There are certain superstars who are synonymous with handicap matches. Of course, there's Andre the Giant, and more recently, Braun Strowman. But I don't think I've ever seen anybody in more handicap matches than Big Show guys.
I couldn't agree with you more about what you were saying earlier, Michael. It seems like Big Show has been in dozens.
Elias setting it up.
This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Just needs to do more damage.
Oh, I think this man means business.
Oh, Buzz just barely got him away.
He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
I got right to the gut.
And it's Elias making a move.
You've got to believe this one's over. Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. Elias looking to get one early.
Elias got it. Elias gains the victory.
And we're off with what has the makings of a potentially very ugly handicap match.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Oh, man.
Oh, short arm chop.
One move after the other. It's devastating. He's on the defensive here. I don't know about you, but I don't like his chances of survival here in this handicap match.
Well, I don't think his performance here tonight is necessarily one I would point to if I were to instruct an up-and-comer on how to win a handicap match.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
Over the head and then the back rock. Great move.